can't catch the tanks of infantry, it's better to hide your infantry and intercept tanks instead of trying to run up and catch them. So that's why that entire squad died. And that tank got unlucky. It ran right into my rocket infantry, my rocket, my 200mm rocket. I really like this thing. It is crappy range, but it doesn't have that much splash, but it's really powerful. If tanks have really crappy top armor, and this thing launches directly from the sky and straight down like a javelin missile. So if you hit a tank, it's pretty much it'll knock out the tank completely, even if it's a really heavy tank like a Tiger or a Panther. And again, this guy raided my back lines with a Puma, and because he raided my spawn point, I could build a cheap counter really quickly. I built an AT rifleman, and it just took out the Puma. It was a good deal for me. My rocket infantry survived. My rocket artillery survived. I could just quickly recruit it. That Puma is dead though, so I can't get it back. But he's quickly he's trying to kill my rocket barrage with his super range arty. The good thing about this rocket beret, like all Japanese artillery, it's relatively cheap. But this one is small. It's really powerful and can take out tanks. Like I said, it's relatively accurate for artillery. Most artillery is really inaccurate, but this one's relatively accurate. But the best part about it is that it's really mobile. Most artillery is like clumsy, and it's really hard to get around. You have to tow it, or just move it slowly. Or even the mechanized ones like the Hummel are big fat targets, and they're slow at turning, and slow at moving, and slow at everything. But this rocket artillery is really light, and it's small, and it moves really quickly. So after every shot, you should reposition it. Now he can't kill it with his arty because I'm repositioning it. Now my Panzer H just got repaired, and it just took out his Panzer IV. So it was a really bad idea for him to bring his Panzer H to rush with it and try to kill my artillery, because I just countered it really quickly with my cheap Japanese tank, and I repaired it, and now it's mine. So don't do that. Don't rush spawn points with tanks unless you really have to. Now I'm just creeping up on the middle. Panzer IV Hs are really good when supported by infantry, because the Panzer IV Hs have a strong gun and decent armor, and they're actually pretty good at urban combat because they have side panels that protect them from heat rounds, like bazookas and Panzerschrecks. So backed up by infantry, they're really good too, because they also have a turret for killing infantry and infantry support. And now his Hummel still, or not his Hummel, his field artillery is still shelling me. My ally is still spotting for me, and now I'm moving up my artillery gun closer so I can kill it. My Panzer IV H killed another Puma. Good stuff. And like I said, that's a bad thing about Japanese artillery, is that their range isn't that great, so you have to move in closer. So now I'm moving in closer, and he's just out of range. I'm moving in just a little closer even. And now my ally's bitching at me in voice chat. He's saying, "What's your rocket launcher doing in the middle?" But I'm putting him closer so he can shell the artillery. Let's see how successful he is. And the round was close enough to knock out the two people manning it. You might ask why I didn't finish the job. Why didn't I just destroy the artillery? But it's because I took out the cannon. I took out the cannon, so it can't fire anymore. The rest of the artillery is still intact, but it can't fire, and they have to repair it. And that's actually a good thing, rather than destroying it. If I destroy it, they get their points back, because we're playing with payback. But if I just leave it disabled, it'll cost them time to fix it, and I basically remove it from the game for a while, and they still don't get their points back. Now I'm moving up my I think my SMG infantry backed up on my Panzer H, capping the middle, and we capped the right too because of my paratroopers. It was actually completely undefended. I pretty much just right-clicked on the point and we got it. And that's pretty much game over. So lessons is that you can beat the Germans as the Japs if you use guerrilla tactics, kamikaze bombers, people hiding in bushes, just strategy, use artillery effectively and whatnot, and do not attack important points stupidly. Use tactics, smoke grenades, go prone, use artillery support, mortars, whatnot, and that's it.